Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more of the Elder Scrolls Create-A-Sim. Now, as you might have noticed, this one has two names attached to it, and it's a little bit different from the others for that reason. In this one, we are, first of all, right now, creating Sheogorath, I think is how it is pronounced, or at least close enough, so we're going to go with that. Sheogorath is known as the Daedric Prince of Madness. He is very sort of crazy and insane. I'm pretty sure he's one of the more known Daedric Princes. He's actually played a few pretty big roles or had a pretty decent sized mission in the games that he's appeared in. I think he even is like one of the antagonists of Elder Scrolls Online for a certain mission, like one of the big missions, if I remember reading correctly. Now, one thing with Sheogorath and the whole thing behind him is he actually was sort of created by the other Daedric Princes because they actually feared the Daedric Prince of Order, Jyggalag. I'm gonna go with that. And Jyggalag was basically cursed to be Sheogorath, because he was the Daedric Prince of Order. I actually mentioned him in a previous one because, you know, there's sort of, I think it was Pyrites, or Parites, whatever. There's two different ways to look at when it's said of order. One is like a natural order versus Jyggalag is more of a forced, man-made order. Very strict sort of type feel. He was more domineering or whatever. But the other Daedric Princes started actually fearing him and worrying because he was stronger than him and the rest of them, and they were afraid what was going to happen. So he was turned to Sheogorath. Sheogorath is absolutely crazy, which is okay. He's usually dressed pretty nice. Usually in Skyrim, I know him for the two-toned outfit, so I tried to get as close to like that. He usually has some other colors going on, but dressed pretty well while having these bright colors on him. He does appear to be like an older gentleman, so when making him, I did try to make him look a little bit older. I gave him the eyes that I gave him just to sort of make him look a little bit more crazier. In the games, I'm pretty sure he has normal looking eyes. Like, I'm pretty sure they're really pale, but you could see like a pupil, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, but they're really pale. I just went full on pale, no pupil, just to give that more crazy sort of look. Now, I did make him a vampire, as you might be noticing. He has nothing that really signifies a vampire. The reason why I made him a vampire is the connection between Sheogorath and Jyggalag. That is why I made them a vampire, so that I could switch back and forth in between the two. They're connected. Now, I do know from reading at the end of the Shivering Isles, was that a DLC for Oblivion? Or was it just part? I think it was a DLC for Oblivion. But at the end of it, you actually set Jyggalag free, or someone does. Someone sets Jyggalag free. I can't, when I was reading it, it didn't seem like it was necessarily the person that you played, but you have some role in it, I guess, in some way. I don't know. But the person who defeats him, or there's someone else that helped defeat him. Somewhere along the lines of that. Because I can't imagine turning the actual player into this. So that's why I'm like, maybe I read wrong. But it made it seem like the player was, you know, you fought him. But anyway, they turn into the new Sheogorath. So there still is a Sheogorath, and there is a Jyggalag. And they're separate entities after that, from my understanding. But he does not reappear in Skyrim. Jyggalag to me was, I didn't really hear of him. There was one other of the Daedric Princes that I didn't recognize at first, but when reading a little bit more about them, I remembered a refresher. With Jyggalag, I'm pretty sure the Shivering Isles is the only time he shows up, and I don't even think he's mentioned in Skyrim. Now, on the Elder Scrolls Online, maybe he is, not sure. If you know, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, with Jyggalag, I tried to make him look a little bit younger. Now, in the actual picture of Jyggalag, he's actually in full armor, and this pretty intimidating looking armor. Well, Sims, nor none of my custom content has a lot of good armor, so I did put him in an armored suit, but I didn't put him in a helmet because the helmets for the armor suits, So I did keep his face showing, and just sort of went with how I potentially felt like it would look for him. So I did keep the same facial structure, but I tried to make him look a little bit younger, and give him a slightly different look, but still having a connection to the two. And I really like how the younger version as Jyggalag looks. Actually, I was pretty happy with it, but I wanted to make sure that there was a few subtle hints, like differences. I do try to make Sheogorath's mouth turn a little bit more, so that he's more of smiling, Sheogorath, and then Jyggalag is more of frowning. Because, you know, one is supposed to be very serious, orderly, versus the other one's insane and crazy, and such. So yeah, I tried to represent those two differently, but so that you can tell that they are connected, and in reference of even after they separate, you can still tell, like, some sort of connection. Obviously, if someone became the new Sheogorath, they wouldn't look exactly the same, but when you look at the pictures of Sheogorath from Oblivion and the one from Skyrim, yeah, there's differences, but that's the same that could be said for all of them, but they look pretty similar. Considering the fact that Daedric Princes can choose whatever they want to look at, I guess the mindset of Sheogorath wants to present himself this way because they present themselves very similarly, even though they apparently are two different people. So yeah, but that's sort of what I went with him. With Jyggalag, if I would have made him as a separate video, one, it's more interesting to put them together just because they are so closely tied together story-wise, but also because I used one of the suits of armor, it wouldn't have been as long as a video. So yeah, I'm glad that I combined them and get to talk about both of them at the same time. So it was sort of nice to combine them. There is a few extra screenshots since they are two Sims in a way. So you get to see some of Sheogorath and then some of Jyggalag. Let me know your thoughts on them down below. Let me know which one you sort of like better. Do you like both of them? Or do you like Sheogorath a little bit more? Or Jyggalag a little bit more? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know who's one of your favorite Daedric Princes that I've done in the Sim series so far. And one of the Divines. There is a few more Daedric Princes to choose from than the Divines. But yeah, let me know all that stuff down in the comments below. Did I say hit the like button? I don't remember. If I didn't, hit the like button. If I did, hit it again. Actually, no, that unlikes the video, so don't do that. Unless you want to. I mean, technically you can. But a little likey like's nice. But yeah, anyway. Definitely make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on future Elder Scrolls Creative Sims. It is rounding up to the end at this point. This is getting closer to the end. But a new Creative Sim series will be taking its place shortly after. I also have some Adjective Sims coming up too, so keep your eye out on those. And there's also other Sims-related stuff on the channel, as well as Legend of Zelda and Tales of Berseria currently. So feel free to go check out that stuff as well. Let me know if there's any other Elder Scrolls-related stuff that maybe you would like to see be turned into a Creative Sim, and I could look into doing a Series 2 for the Elder Scrolls cast. I definitely would not mind. I love me some Elder Scrolls. Skyrim was one of my favorite games, and I'm looking forward to the new Elder Scrolls, even though that's probably real far in the future, but, well, I'm still looking forward to it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye-bye!